Well, hello my beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of July right through the end of August 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together in the next 6 weeks, okay? Also, please make sure that you're in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. It is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will waste you of your beautiful time and drain you of your wonderful love, okay? So please make sure of that. Now also, for those wonderful subscribers who've already heard the bite-size sort of description of what it means to be in a twin flame connection, please fast forward to when I get the cards out for you, because I'm going to describe what it means to be in a twin flame connection for all those wonderful new subscribers who come along, because everybody asks me, what does it mean to be in a twin flame connection? So of course, I'm going to describe it before I get to the cards. So please fast forward it if you've heard it already, and if you're new, welcome, and I hope it clears things up for you all. Also, before you go and fast forward, I am opening a competition for 1 subscriber to win a free personal reading, but again, I'll let you know how to win that later on, because some people are here just for the reading and I don't like to waste anyone's time. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection at this time? Can you please show them the way? What is happening? How is this evolving? What do my beautiful Cancerians need to be aware of or know? What can be revealed to them at this time? Now, of course, a twin flame connection, it is an activated relationship, and it's basically a spiritual awakening, not an actual physically romantic relationship per se. It's more of a process to release lower vibrational energy that keeps you stuck in fear, addictions, or basically patterns of repeat to unhealthy attachments. And it's more of an intense inner vibrational transformation, and it is a personal journey of discovery. Both twins need to be separate in order to spiritually evolve, so there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. So although you meet each other and you know that you're twins, you know that there is so much deep love between you both, there tends to be a cycle where you separate for a period of time. Now this could be years, days, months. It could also be, how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. It could also be decades. So I always say, do not wait for your twin, because you are operating on your own time and your twin is spiritually evolving on theirs. And sometimes, the time frame is misaligned. Please know that what is meant for you will never pass you by. So breathe, because as soon as your twin starts to spiritually evolve, then of course the universe will orchestrate a meeting between you both to come together in union. But this union is actually a sacred formed union, which is a result of shared difficulty and pain. And your twin often reflects back to you your greatest strengths, but also your greatest weaknesses. Their presence in your life, you're meant to meet them in order to amplify areas that have not been healed. And this triggers healing, personal development, growth. It's a transformational process, and it's more about accepting your spiritual path and accepting, the decision to spin off to focus on your true life's calling and mission, because twins tend to have a mission, a calling that they need to adhere to before they come together in union. Now, twin flames, they are a mirrored relationship, and that means that they project feelings. So when your twin looks at you, they are seeing all the things within themselves that need to be healed, that they've been running away from their whole life. Okay, so it's more about rejecting a part of themselves that they feel overwhelmed to look at or acknowledge, and they push their twin away because they know that they cannot deal with it. They need to step up vibrationally, and they're not ready to face those things. Also, twin flames, they tend to have abandonment issues, so unconditional love. They've never experienced it before, and they always feel like something's going to go wrong, or they just don't trust the process. And it can trigger fears of not being enough, or insecurities, as I said, trust issues as well. So twin flame, it has to do with our idea of what love looks like. Now, of course, we all imagine being in a passionate romantic relationship like the Hollywood movies tell us should be so. However, humans are very complex, and that's not necessarily the case. Basically, a twin flame is about looking back on our experiences of, what our first foundation of love means to us. So if we witness parents or guardians kind of arguing or leaving each other or cheating on each other, then of course that will be our first experience of what love means. And although that was their love story, it can influence how a person feels about love or what to look out for. They could be cautious, they could be paranoid. So, it's a culmination of life experiences and, basically unhealthy attachments. It's about looking at the woundings. So if you or your person have been in a relationship in the past, and you were broken by that karmic experience, or you were treated a certain way, you can bring baggage into the twin flame connection that needs to be healed. You can also influence the way that the relationship goes because you haven't really processed the previous experience and let it go before you come into the twin flame connection. There's a lot of complex dynamics in a twin flame connection, and not everybody takes the twin flame journey because it's so difficult. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, because often, especially if you're the chaser, the twin flame dynamic can feel very lonely. It can feel like no one really understands. You can feel like you're not seen. You can also feel like you're unloved or unlovable because of your twin's actions. But remember, it's projected. What they're doing is how they feel about themselves, and they're pushing you away because you can see them. You really see to the heart of them, and it makes them feel exposed. Also, people say, why do twins just not have like an honest, open conversation about how they feel, what they're afraid of? Well, sometimes when you're in a protective measure, whether you've been hurt in the past or whether you witnessed things in the past that have influenced how you operate in love, these can make you feel like you are building a fortress around your heart. Also, when you love someone that deeply, it can trigger fearful emotions of thinking that you're going to lose that person. And then jealousy or controlling can also pop up. So it can trigger some very toxic traits that we need to be aware of as well there. So it is a process, but I feel it's really important to recognize that the twin flames, they don't intentionally hurt each other. They amplify things that need to be looked at and healed in each other's lifetime. And basically, it's about unlearning learnt responses. It's about an ego death, so that you can break free of those unhealed or learnt responses and choose a healthier path when it comes to your next actions. Because twins, they tend to get caught up in a cycle of repeat. Now, I like to explain twins like magnets, both identical in polarity. The push and pull, both of you are drawn to each other. It's a magnetic experience like no other, and you can't stop thinking about your twin. It's almost like obsession, and it is a vibrational exchange. So if both magnets are identical, because remember you're twins, both of them attract each other but also repel. There is always a space in between, and that is the separation period. It is there on purpose to keep you apart in order to spiritually evolve and change your frequencies to a healthier one. And this, shall we say, is the chaser. If they keep reaching out, messaging their divine counterpart, it will perpetuate a cycle of separation because the vibrations are not changing. So it'll remain like this. There's always the same space. But as soon as the chaser puts that love, care, devotion, attention inwards and on their true life's mission and calling path, you change the vibration here, and this magnet starts to come towards the twin magnet because the vibrations have changed. It also encourages the runner to really spiritually evolve and look at all their stuff. And then when they vibrationally change their frequencies, they come together in a match. It's not a game, it's a vibrational exchange. So I want you to be aware of that. Now that's really a bite size of what it is to be in a twin flame connection. I hope it clears some things up for you. Let's get straight to your reading, my beautiful Cancerians. Your first card there is the Lover's card. You know, you can't deny that there's a lot of love there, a lot of unconditional love for this person. Sometimes you may ask yourself, why this person? Why do I love this person? Is this person really my twin? If this person really was my twin, then why does it feel so hard? Why does it feel like they're unreachable? Why does it feel like it doesn't make me feel secure? Well, those are things within yourself that you need to look at and heal and recognize that you're the person who is there to make yourself feel secure, and that when you feel that level of empowerment, then you can offer a secure love to your person, and vice versa. Both parties trigger things within each other. And they will be different, but also sometimes similar, because remember, you're twins. You tend to have had a very similar journey in life, but it triggers a healing response. So I feel right now with the Lover's card, you know, of course, that this person is your twin. You offer this person your whole heart, and you still love this person. But I feel right now you're feeling really stuck. You're holding on to things that feel unreachable at this time, and you have to make some decisions. So I feel right now you're looking at your options, you're looking at choices, because of course the Lover's card, it is all about choice. So right now, you're looking at whether you feel secure in this connection. This connection is actually transforming you. You're shedding old skin. I feel like you're holding on to the memory of what you sort of want it to be or how it used to be, but you know that this relationship has changed you and made you feel really cautious. But I also feel that you being transformed by this relationship actually makes your twin transform in a healthier way as well. And I feel, looking at the energy in the future, because I wanted to take a peek after the 6 weeks, you both can be very happy. But right now, there's a lot of physical intensity. Looking at your person's energy, I mean, they're learning about self-love, self-care, but also they tend to self-sabotage. They've got a 5 of Swords there. This person, you know, they tend to choose what's best for them, and sometimes they're not thinking. And I feel this person is now starting to become aware of this, that their actions had consequences. But I'll get to their side of the street in a moment. And remember, I'm not here to take anybody's side. I'm here to understand both sides so I can understand an outcome. But I feel with this card, there's an energy here where part of you may feel like you're night and day with this person. You offer so much love, so much care, and it's unconditional. You know, this is about learning that love has no conditions. You know, it's not like I will love you if you love me back. I will love you if you do that thing for me. It's all about unconditional love. You just offer. You offer, and that's what you did. And that's why it's so hard, because it's almost made you feel like isolated, alone, or a part of you is kind of shutting down with this. You want to kind of hold on to this person, but with the 3 of Pentacles, you feel that this person is unreachable in some way, and it feels like you're making a plan to like look elsewhere, go out with your friends, or just kind of like step up in terms of your projects and your career. I just feel right now, for some of you with the 3 of Pentacles as well, you may be wondering, has this person got someone else? Is that why they are not giving to this connection? So for some of you, you may be like feeling a little bit anxious or feeling that there's a threat to this union, and that's why this person has stepped away, because they're in the hermit mode, which means they've withdrawn from this connection. But with the 5 of Swords, I feel, especially with the Empress energy, and I will pull a card on it, because you're the divine counterpart, right? And male or female, not a gender specific reading, but I feel like they think about you a lot, but also they are bonded to a very unhealthy kind of attachment to love and what it means to love. They find you very attractive. I feel like this person saw a future with you. I feel that they talk themselves out of things, but also there's an inner narrative that is running behind the scenes, and I don't actually like it, but it's coming up, and I will address it when I come to their energy. But I feel there is a lot of love here with you and this person, even though it doesn't feel like it at this time. But you feel their soul song, and you feel it strong. You still feel a bond to this person, and you're kind of like, how can that be? If this person's not present in my life right now, how can they still love me? How can I still feel them? How do I know when they're going to reach out? There's just a bond like no other between your twin and you. And I also feel like this person has your heart. So you may feel a part of you is missing right now. So you're feeling like shut down. But I want you to be aware that you are whole all by yourself. Your twin is not your other half. I want you to be aware of that, because when we feel like a person is our other half, it somehow implies that part of us is missing, that we are not whole, that we are not enough, that they complete us in some way. And that's not true at all. And I feel like that's something that you are meant to learn in this particular lifetime. And that's why you are partnered up with twin and the experience that you've got right now. Don't get me wrong, your twin will always be the same person, okay? You'll find each other in the lifetimes that you choose to come to. However, the lessons will be different. And I feel like the lesson this time is about unconditional love, knowing that you are lovable, but also empowering yourself to realize there's nothing missing, that you are enough, and that this person does not complete you, okay? So I want you to be aware of that. However, I feel both of you will choose each other in each lifetime, and that's even more romantic and powerful than holding on to a relationship because you feel it should be the way it goes because of a twin connection. It's more that this person chooses you because there is no other person on this whole earthly plane that they would rather be with than you, and vice versa, okay? So let me just pull a card on this Lover's card for you, because it's telling me how you feel about this person. There's still a lot of love, but you're looking at your options right now because you feel that it's not moving in any direction. You are cautious. I feel part of you has withdrawn because the Four of Pentacles is to hold on tightly, but it's also to recognize that it's not going anywhere. You want a high level commitment with this person. You know, when you love for life, my beautiful Cancerians. There's no doubt about it. And I feel you just want to feel secure in this connection, but somehow it still feels unreachable all the time. And you want to settle down with this person, but right now you feel it's so far away that you feel it's not going to happen. So you may be thinking that perhaps if this person doesn't step up, you're having to look elsewhere. You didn't want to, but I feel like you've been forced or put into a position where you have no other choice because you don't want to waste your wonderful time. Three of Swords. You're really devastated by this. You're very heartbroken about this. But also, when you get this card, it is a card that indicates you're having a head over heart battle. The swords represent the mind. The heart represents, of course, the heart and your emotions. And it's like right now, the battle is hurting you because your heart says, stay. I love this person. I want to be with this person. I see a future with this person. There's something about this person that draws me back all the time. But your head is saying, come on, you've waited a long time now. This person hasn't stepped up. They haven't changed. They haven't resolved the issues within themselves yet. Maybe it's time to start working on yourself. And I feel right now, you're starting to find the balance between those thoughts. That you can still love a person, but also you need to put your own needs first and learn that when the moment is right, you will come back together in union, but you must enter into the separation period and the cycle of healing and focusing on your true life's mission and purpose before you can move on, okay? This person broke your heart. I see that it has been a struggle. I feel there's a lot of heartbreak here. And I feel right now that you're trying to see what's best for you. I feel like you're choosing you at this time, especially since we've got the Four of Pentacles. You know, I feel like part of you can't let go of this, but also the snake there, for some of you, it may have triggered feelings of jealousy, because when you feel like you've met someone who's so precious in your life, it feels like everybody wants that person, or it feels like, you know, this person may leave you, or, you know, and sometimes it can trigger a lot of fear, and you hold on and almost like crush the feelings because it almost feels so overwhelming and suffocating. And I feel you're trying to transform that part of yourself, but I feel your twin triggered this within you, because what I'm getting from your twin right now is they have got this energy that they learnt from when they were growing up, and they've kept it with them. It's like, and I don't condone this and I don't like it at all, but it is coming out, so I have to acknowledge it. It's a very immature energy, but it's like treat them mean and keep them keen. Okay, so this person, they learnt from someone else, whether it was a last relationship or a past relationship, or even from parents or guardians, or maybe even friends, you know, peers. They learnt that if they sort of step away from a person, you leave them wanting more. And this person, they really want to be loved. This person, there's an energy here where they need love and affection. There's a codependency here where they need to be shown constantly that they are loved and valued, but their fear is that they are not enough. So they step away in order to trigger unhealthy responses in people, so that that person will come towards them and show them. This person doesn't just do it in love, they do it in friendships as well. They step away. They may even go silent, withdraw into silence, because they have learnt that that gets a response. So I feel this person is learning to unpick all the learnt responses, because they realize it's unhealthy. They know with the Five of Swords there that they are sabotaging themselves as well as relationships and friendships based on the way that they act. So this person is becoming aware. They are awakened. So that's why they've withdrawn, in order to sit with it, look at it, and kind of acknowledge it before they can heal it. So I feel this person is kind of stepping up and choosing a healthier response, but they're in a process, a cycle of change right now. With that Four of Pentacles, you know, the snake can also represent transformation, shedding old skin, that you feel that this relationship, it has to change. Otherwise, it is something that is not fulfilling, it is not sustainable, and it's not secure. So right now, you're recognizing that actions speak louder than words, and if this person does not show you with action that they love you and that they mean to have a long-term relationship with you, then you're out. Okay, because the Four of Pentacles is to protect everything that you've got right now. It is to hold on and say, no, no one gets access to me because I don't feel secure right now. So what I'm feeling from you, my beautiful Cancerians, is that you are withdrawing emotions, or you are withdrawing emotionally because you feel threatened in some way, because it just feels like you don't know where you stand. This person is indecisive, or your person feels a little bit lost. I got to be honest, they're seeking right now guidance. They're seeking a part of themselves that they feel like they've lost touch with. And I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out. I'm here to kind of understand your person, so I can understand the outcome. And I feel like they are trying to reconnect to a part of themselves that they feel like they lost touch with a long time ago. So they've been influenced by something, and I feel like it's a matriarchal type figure that kind of influenced their circumstances. So either it was a mother or a guardian type that told them, you know, to kind of like not show your full cards when you get into a relationship, hold back, or, you know, let the other person come to you. Don't get invested in a relationship long term. Let them become obsessed with you first. That's when you know that it's very unhealthy, but it's something that is learnt behavior that this person is trying to unlearn at this time, okay? Now we've got the Three of Pentacles. That's where I'm getting this unreachable energy from. You know, you wanted to settle down with this person. You wanted to build a life with this person. However, you feel that it's not stable. And for some of you, you may have started to, you know, but it grounded in some way. I mean, if you look at this tree there, this kind of indicates that, you know, you and your person, you got to a certain level in your relationship, and it still just felt like it wasn't secure, and you just want to spiritually evolve, the Three of Pentacles is to work together. You want to work together with this person to heal it or find a solution. You know, I want you to be aware, Three of Pentacles, it doesn't mean three people, okay? But I want to pull a card on it, because right now, with your choices card there, my beautiful Cancerians, for some of you, not all of you, some of you may have just met someone else, someone new, and you really want to be with your twin, or you're holding on to the energy that you feel with your twin, and you're like, how can I love two people? Or how can I let go of my twin? Because there's such a deep bond there. Maybe it's not exactly the same with the new person. So right now you're trying to look at your options, and you don't want to waste anyone's time either. So just let me pull a card and see if you've met someone new. Looking at your person's energy, you know, they're in hermit mode, so that tends to tell me that they're on their own. They're in a solitary energy, but there is an Empress energy there. I'm feeling that's more your energy, that they think about the unconditional love that you offered them, because this is how they feel about you, okay? But just let me pull a card to see if there is more than one person. No, it's more that you feel things have come to a standstill, that you invested in this connection and it's not going anywhere. The feelings still remain. How can you let go of those feelings? How can a person love so deeply and then everything just disappears? These may be the questions that you have in your mind right now, but you wanted to invest in this, but it just seems to be going nowhere right now. So you may have launched yourself into your projects, into your prosperity, into creating wealth, money, security for yourself. And I feel like you were willing to work hard to make this relationship work, but your person, we're going to get into their energy now. I feel like they sabotaged the connection based on their inner narrative, okay? I almost feel like your person, the way that they kind of withdraw in a relationship, it didn't work, and they regret their actions, okay? I feel like you didn't let them away with it, or you noticed it and you just didn't bite. It feels. Let me just pull one more card on that energy from your person. Show me that energy that I've got coming through here. Full card. Immature energy. No strings attached as well. It's like they didn't want to think about a future. I feel like they were not looking to fall in love. I feel like deep down they want companionship. They do want love, but they were almost like, let's see where it goes. And I feel like you are a lot of fun to be with. There is love there. I mean, they've got the Empress energy, which means they have unconditional love for you. But with the Fool card, I feel like they were very immature, or perhaps there's an age difference there. The Fool card represents the leap of faith. And it's almost like they felt that if they ignored you or they stepped away in some way, which again, as I said, is very immature energy, and it's not going to offer you the love that you truly deserve and desire, because it basically shows that the person that you're dealing with is not emotionally available at this time to offer you the love that you truly deserve. So I feel it's really important to recognize that they've got a lot to work to do on themselves. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. So I want you to have a look at these cards, because this is the energy that I'm picking up on. And this may not resonate with everyone, but I have to honor the cards that are coming out there. It's like the Ace of Pentacles is to offer, you know, a solid investment in a love. It's, you know, the start of something that has the potential to grow into something really wonderful and sturdy and secure. It's a gift of a relationship. And then suddenly the Fool is looking in another direction, not at a person, but is like just ignoring the situation. So, you know, this is a very unhealthy attachment that your twin has at this moment in time. And I feel like they are learning to grow out of it. Okay, I'm feeling a level of maturity where they are growing out of it. But looking at your energy, I feel like some of you are making a plan to look elsewhere for a new person, or you already have met someone new and you're trying to resolve within yourself letting go of the twin flame connection because you feel it's going nowhere at this time. Now, your person has the Hermit. So they've withdrawn. They're not talking at this time. But also, this bear kind of represents someone who's bullied when they were younger. So this person, they feel like they were not enough. They tend to withdraw when they're getting intimate with somebody. Like emotionally, they kind of like check out. It's all about the physical for them. But I do feel that you got under their skin. There is a lot of love for you here with this person. But with the Five of Swords, they tend to sabotage. It's almost like when something goes so well, they suddenly start to look for the fly in the ointment. And if they don't find that fly in the ointment, they cause some drama. And I feel like they're conscious of a pattern or a cycle. It's like things go wrong, so they kind of like create some level of drama to make it go wrong, like to cause an argument or to step away from something when it's going really well. And again, this is learnt behavior. With the Hermit there, this indicates this person is spiritually evolving. It's almost like they're fed up of self-sabotaging their own stuff. They're just getting so over their actions, and I feel like they recognize something needs to change, otherwise nothing's going to change. So with this Hermit energy, they're gaining wisdom, they're gaining self-reflection. All of those little dots around the bear is basically pearls of wisdom. And they're kind of asking themselves, what do I want in life? What do I wish for? And right now, we've got the Empress energy. Again, it's male or female, not a gender-specific reading. It's about the energy. They wish for a divine counterpart, unconditional love. They know that you are their twin because it's showing up in your cards. But also with the Hermit energy, it's like they're exhausted. They're exhausted of running away from their feelings. They're exhausted with the inner narrative. They're exhausted with basically protecting their heart when really they want to be loved. I want to see the root cause of this. Why the Hermit? What I am getting energy from is the fact that this person, they had to grow up really quickly when they were young. They had a lot of responsibility thrust on their shoulders, and they felt unseen. They almost feel like when they were younger, they like dissolved into the background, you know, because they had to either step up in the home space and be responsible or take the place of an adult in some way, maybe get a job early to support or do something in the family unit. Also, I'm getting that this person, they had to be an emotional crux for somebody in their family unit. And when they got older and had a little bit more independence, they promised themselves they wouldn't allow themselves to get into that position where they felt responsible for another person's feelings or another person. So they didn't want any attachments. That's what I'm picking up on this person so far. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So this person, I feel like they want to take accountability because, I mean, both of you got the Knight of Pentacles, which means both of you are aware that the relationship has come to a standstill, but they want to take accountability for it. They know their actions influenced the end of this relationship or the pause. Also, the Ace of Swords there indicates this person wants to break through. They want to actually communicate with you. I feel like this person wants to talk about commitment and why they've been so against it, or why they found it really hard to connect to it long term. Show me a little bit more why. With the Ace of Swords present, it tells me they know that you are their destiny. That's coming through really strongly. So why have they withdrawn? King of Pentacles. Some of your twins have withdrawn in order to focus on money, financial security, or business, career in some way. But I feel like this person, yeah, the Fool card. I was going to say that's a very immature thing to kind of ignore love for money. But I feel this is something that has been taught to this person when they were young. The Fool card keeps popping up, and it keeps highlighting that this person learnt a certain behavior that they are trying to unlearn, but they have not been successful in it so far. They've learnt a lesson about security, securing a person's obsession. It's almost like they grew up in a household that played mind games. That, yeah, I feel like this person's aware of it. And I feel like this person wants a new start with you. They want to take a leap of faith. I feel like they do want to step up. They do want to take charge. But they're aware that it's almost like they're either haunted by past thoughts or things that they learnt. I mean, the Empress card indicates they have unconditional love for you. For some of those beautiful Cancerians out there who have a twin that has children, they may feel that they have responsibilities to see those children grow up first before they put love into the mix for themselves. I'm getting about 5% energy of some of my beautiful Cancerians out there that their twin is doing that. They may be trying to nurture children at this time, even though they may not want to be with the person that they had the child with. And if you had children with this person, I feel for some of you, there may be a conversation about the children that you, or the child that your twin will initiate, but in that communication it highlights they want to return, they want to be with you, they want to find a solution, and they want to work it out, okay? Now we have the Five of Swords, and I really want you to be aware, the Five of Swords is to sabotage one's mind or actions. And you've got the Empress card. This is a very different Empress energy. As you can see, scattered in the mind there. This is about like the inner critic. So I feel this person, there's something about unconditional love that they feel either they don't trust it or it goes away. Love leaves in some way. Because there's lots of skulls on this card. So it's like the endings of many things that had potential. So I feel like this person, they've loved and lost, and it's really done a number on their ego. And I feel the way that they kept their ego intact was then to rely on a learnt behavior that, you know, if you get someone interested in you and then you step back, again, it's not healthy at all. I don't condone that behavior. It's very immature. But I feel this person is aware of their actions and how it destroyed the relationship. And I feel that they do regret it. Let me just pull a card on all of their cards. Can you please show me a little bit more? Ego, okay? Now, the Six of Wands can also indicate this person, they love it when they are with you because they feel great next to you. You really see who they are. You actually may even pay them attention and give them a compliment because you rub their ego in some way. But I feel like they have pursued success or fame or industry over love. But I feel like the energy that's coming through is that when they're alone, they realize that actually it's not fulfilling. They've made the wrong decisions. Can you show me a little bit more? Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I mean, because there's the Three of Pentacles there, I know it doesn't really always say three people, but there are two queens here. So either this person, it could be a friend that gave them certain advice that they took regarding you and someone else, or it could be that they were closing out a relationship with someone before they met you, and it really kind of got in the way of the connection, and they didn't want it to, but they allowed it to. Remember, their actions are their own, and they should take accountability for their actions. But the Queen of Cups is you, my beautiful Cancerians. It's a Cancerian card. It indicates that you are someone who offered healing properties. You offered unconditional love, and you are a gift. You are a prize. You are everything they ever wanted in love. However, there's a Queen of Swords here, which can indicate that they were detaching, because the Queen of Swords is to detach and be independent from a person who was very caustic, someone who broke down their ego or made them feel like they were not enough. They were trying to cut out this person. They were trying to turn their back on the past, because that's what this card means. And I feel that you met this person when they hadn't quite closed that relationship out, or they were getting closure on it and they hadn't healed from it. But let's go one more, because I already clarified to see if there was three people in this connection, and the answer was no. Okay, it was that it came to a standstill. What I am getting is that this person does talk to a person who is considered a friend, a confidant, and this person, I feel, is single, and they're not interested in your person. However, they're giving them advice like, you know what, just let that go. It's in the past. Let's look to the future, because I feel this person wants a single person to be by their side to help them find love as well. It feels like their friend is being very selfish at this time, where they just want it to be them. So that's coming through there as well. But of course, your person can make their own decisions. So every decision they make is their own. The Justice card. Ultimately, this person wants to tell you the truth. They want to find a solution, but right now, what their discovery in their awakening is that their actions caused a reaction in this relationship. And there was cause and effect. And they feel they want to take accountability for making this relationship unbalanced. Also, I feel like they're making some adjustments in their life. But I keep getting this energy. It keeps coming back to like a maternal type figure who is very caustic, who is actually quite bitter regarding their own relationship experiences, and told your person, love comes last. Focus on career, focus on money. And remember, in order to keep a person keen, you got to treat them mean, because that's what makes them obsessed. This is something that has come from a matriarchal type figure or a guardian there. That's what's coming out there. And this person, it's been in their head, swirling since childhood. So this person, your twin, is definitely unlearning learnt behavior, okay? And breaking a cycle. Your outcome for the next 6 weeks, we have, of course, the inner teacher. This is the Hierophant. So this is about you and your person getting to know what you need deep inside, who you are, and basically learning unconditional love. I also feel with the Seven of Pentacles, with time, you and your person, you can save this connection. However, we've got the Knight of Wands there. So that indicates that you and this person, whilst you're both still healing and going through a process, I feel both of you are still in the physical connection stage where you're very attracted to each other. It's hard to resist each other. You're drawn back towards each other. But I feel your person is still in a position where they are using physical displays of affection instead of emotional intimacy. Okay, so that's coming through strongly. Knight of Wands is an energy of coming in really passionately, really strongly, but again, it's not sustainable. So I do feel that there is another cycle of repeat here for you and your person. This person is not ready, especially with the Five of Swords present. So I feel you've been holding out for this person, but you look at it like you can't wait anymore. And I do feel like you're about to meet someone new. However, I do see with the Ace of Swords coming through for your person earlier that there will be a communication. It's going to be very flirtatious. So you're going to be like, that's not the message you want to receive. I also feel like your person will confide in you that they are seeking counseling. Because I feel like this person I feel like they may have an addiction, okay, but I feel it's like a physical addiction. I feel like they need to feel loved and given attention, but it doesn't have to get intimate. I feel it's like they need people to compliment them. They need a boost of confidence because this person feels like they're not enough, okay? And again, that's not an excuse. This person is recognizing it, and that's why with the Hermit and the Hierophant, there's an energy here of this person seeking help or guidance. And I feel like they're going to confide in you that they have either sought a counselor or that they have been doing counseling and that they're trying to change their life around. This is true. However, they're not there yet to offer you a relationship that is sustainable and secure. That's what I'm seeing there. But remember, actions speak louder than words. Seven of Pentacles indicates it's a process right now. The relationship does not feel like it's satisfying, but I feel it can move towards a period where you find a solution and you heal it, because this card basically says, with patience there can be rewards, and there's a telescope there, so that's like in the future but just not now. It just feels unsatisfying right now. I always say do not wait for your twin, because my T literally says love, don't wait to be happy, okay? So it's important to recognize that you and your person are learning to find that happiness on your own first, because the cup of love, it starts with the self first. And if there are trust issues, insecurities, self-loathing, I feel there's a lot of self-loathing with your person going on here, deep down, and you may even know that or feel it because you're very intuitive. Whether there's codependency, jealousy, whatever's in that cup, you exchange it with another, and that's the relationship vibration that you're going to call into the relationship. That's why both of you need to be separate in order to put love, care, devotion, and reciprocity into that cup, and then choose a healthier way of expressing yourself, and your love language will also change as well. So I feel that's the process you're in right now. But I mean, the telescope indicates in the future, you and your person, you can have it all. The outcome there is the Ten of Cups, the happy ever after, a secure relationship, that dream of love and security becoming a reality, a peaceful relationship that is harmonious, where both of you are looking to the future and wanting the same things. However, right now, in the next 6 weeks, I gotta say, the twin flame connection that I'm picking up on right now, there's no change. It feels like you are in the cycle, and this person is in a period of healing, learning, and I feel both of you, you'll be called together in union when the moment is right to spiritually come together and evolve together. However, I feel like you're going to receive a very flirtatious message from your person, and you may be tempted to connect to this person. However, I feel there needs to be a conversation about accountability, and this person's going to let you in on how they've been feeling about themselves and how they kind of like sabotage themselves. And trust them at their word on that, because they really do sabotage. They do. There's an element of self-loathing here. They may have even asked you in the past, or may ask you in the future, what do you love about me? What is lovable about me? You know what? Because I feel this person, they don't see anything that's lovable about themselves, okay? And they're not fishing for compliments, because this person tends to do that a lot. This person really wants you to tell them, because you're the only person that can make them see. However, remember, you're not here to be someone else's emotional crutch in this lifetime just to fix them. You're here to be loved, cared for, and have passion, intensity, the great love story that you truly deserve and desire. And if this person is not fulfilling that at this time, it means that they are not ready, and that you need to step away also and be that catalyst for change. Now I'm just going to pull one final card before I go to the last deck. Okay. Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, there's a lot of regret in this connection. The choices that were made, both of you can't see right now with that Five of Cups how there can be love in the future. But as you can see, this figure, if this figure kind of turned around and stopped focusing on all the things that are going wrong in the connection, then they could see that love is present, or that you two can be together again in the future. And I feel this is something that's so important for your person to recognize. So if there's a cross watcher here, I feel like there has been a bit of a struggle, but know that there is love for you, and that you are loved and lovable, and vice versa. Same with you, my beautiful Cancerians. I feel this is a lesson both of you are meant to learn in this lifetime. I feel like you can salvage this, but it is going to be a process. I'm just going to go and get some final cards. I'm actually seeing in the water right now a heart and umbrellas. So umbrellas tend to represent protection against storms or sadness. And hearts, of course, represent love. So perhaps both of you have been protecting your heart because of previous experiences, and you feel the other person is going to really hurt you. And it's meant that two people took a step back when really there's a lot of love. And if you could both come forward and express yourselves healthily, then there could be a really wonderful relationship here. Now, you may be a lot further on your spiritual path than your counterparts, my beautiful Cancerians, and they're playing catch up. Thank you so much, Spirit Guide. This could also be a logo or an image that you'll see over the next coming weeks, like umbrellas with hearts all over them, or perhaps there's a photo or a picture of a heart with umbrellas next to it. So please look out for that, because I feel it's representative of you having a message from your person. However, I feel this person is very flirtatious at this time. Very flirtatious at this time, okay? Let me get my teeth back in my mouth there. Oh, they want me to go one more. So it may not be the text message or the message that you want to hear from this person, but it actually is a gateway for both of you to have a very honest, open conversation where both of you recognize you want to find a solution, and you may take different paths to try to find that solution, but in the future, a solution will be found. Okay, so we've got, it just scares me to feel so much for you. These are the conversations that have been left unsaid, things that are deep down within your twin of how they feel, okay? And it says here, no one will ever compare to you, and I definitely see that you're on their mind, but I feel like they were either closing something else out before they met you, and their self-loathing and self-sabotage got in the way of this. This person has a lot of maturing to do. That's what I've got coming through. I'm afraid you will never look at me the same way. So I do feel this person, they will try to make it up to you, but I feel like they are hesitant to see how you will approach this, or if you will let them back into your life. Right now, I feel like you're a closed book. You're like not allowing them to see anything more of you. I feel like you are waiting for them to come towards you, and you're not reaching out at this time. And there's a lot of beautiful Cancerians out there that you're like, I've closed the chapter, I'm done. I'm searching for elsewhere right now because this relationship didn't make you feel secure and it broke your heart. So everyone has, free will. So it depends on what you want. And there's like thousands of Cancerians out there that are choosing something for themselves. So please take it as it resonates with the reading. It says here, please forgive me, I messed up. So this person acknowledges that their actions sabotage this connection. I'm trying to move from cycles. Okay, so yeah, this person was closing out a cycle with somebody else, but also I feel this person is trying to get rid of learnt behavior. So that's a cycle in itself. I wish I had the courage to be honest. Okay, so I feel like they have such deep feelings for you, it actually scares them, and they couldn't be honest about that. It's almost like this ego, they have this bravado, like if they act like they don't care, then maybe the other person will care more and show them that they will never leave them. It just feels very like a skewed dynamic. But this has come from childhood, this person, so they have a lot of unpicking stuff to do before they can open themselves up to a healthy relationship. And finally, I'm afraid of losing you, but I feel it's too late. Their actions have spoke louder than their words at this moment in time, and I feel like they need to step up in order to show you. You haven't heard the last from this person. However, I do feel that when they come back in, they are not able to sustain the relationship that you want. They may have every pure intention to do so, but I feel like they're still in a cycle of sabotage, and it will end up the same way. And I hate to give that message to you, my beautiful Cancerians, but also I want you to be protecting your beautiful heart and not enter into something that has the potential to hurt you again. But at the same time, I feel this person is also working to try and honor their intentions. So I do see it from both sides. In the future, I do see that you can come together and have a wonderful relationship. But I feel you're in a cycle of repeat right now. And in the next 6 weeks, it will be no different. You will hear from them, but it will kind of end up the same way is what I see there until this person truly resolves things within themselves. So I'll leave it there. I hope there's something that resonates there. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before I close. Now, also, I'm opening a competition for one subscriber to win a free personal reading from me. So if you would like to enter that competition, all you have to do is listen to a song called You're the Voice by John Farnham, and write in the comments box below, I stand strong with an attitude of gratitude, and my guides will bring me to one subscriber to win the free personal reading. Please keep your notification bell on because I will announce the winner at the end of the month, and I'll put it in a video so it will basically let you know when I upload that video, and I'll announce the name on that video. Also, if you do not like the song that my guides have presented to me for the competition, then please choose a song that resonates with you more. The effect shall be the same. You know, we're in a very critical place in the world right now where vibrations are pretty low, and I'm here to raise vibrations. So pick a song that really elevates your mood and raises your vibrations. That's what's the most important, okay? But do play the song as you write that sentence, because there is a vibrational attachment to the sentence, and my guides will draw me to one subscriber to win that free reading, okay? So your final trinkets, because we have no runes here, we have the arrow. So this is Cupid's arrow. You know, there's a lot of love here, but this is about being direct. It's about being honest. It's about taking accountability, and it's basically about focusing on what it is you want from the connection. So I do feel that there is a message winging its way to you, but also I feel that this person has to step up a little bit more. We also have the seahorse, so you know that this person is your divine counterpart, but also, you know, a seahorse, it defies logic, you know. So basically, the feminine energy of most species gives birth to the little babies, and you know, the seahorse, it's the masculine energy that does that. So it really feels like this person is going to have to go above and beyond and do something really radically different this time in order to salvage this relationship. But also I feel it's an acknowledgement that both of you have a lot of love for each other, but also you're in a cycle of repeat, and something needs to radically change here, because if you both do the same thing, you'll always get the same outcome. So I feel a transformation is important. We've also got dolphins. So both of you, you know, this relationship has become very, very heavy. So I feel both of you need to learn how to let your hair down, have a little bit more fun in life, embrace the moment. But also dolphins, there's two there. That represents that both of you are meant to be together, and both of you can feel each other vibrationally, because dolphins have sonar. But also I feel this is about you both coming together in union when things have been purified, because of course dolphins are in the oceans, and that's the water, that's the purification, it's the clarification of what it is you want, it's the healing. So I feel both of you, you know, you can have a lot of potential in this relationship. However, it needs to be nurtured, and I feel personal development and growth, especially since you've got that little seedling there, it feels like you're in a period of growth. That's what I'm seeing in this connection, and you can make it to reunite in the future, but I feel like it's not now. So I hate to give that message, but I do have to honor all of those cards and the energy that comes out, okay? I can only come to you in truth. So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Cancerians. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much for your time, and love and light.